Time now, 10 minutes before the hour. Today, President Trump kicks off a new week in New York City, where he'll attend the UN General Assembly for the first time. North Korea and Iran are expected to be major topics of discussion. ABC's Arlette Sins has more.
President Trump makes his debut at the UN General Assembly, his most prominent moment yet on the world stage. In his hometown, the president comes face to face with the very organization he criticized as a candidate.
The United Nations is not a friend of democracy. It's not a friend to freedom. It's not a friend even to the United States of America.
The president's week features back-to-back meetings with world leaders, the schedule described by one analyst as speed dating from hell. The marquee moment comes Tuesday, when the president addresses the 193-member body for the first time. At the top of the president's agenda, how to rein in North Korea after its repeated missile launches and its most powerful nuclear test yet.
If North Korea keeps on with this reckless behavior, if the United States has to defend itself or defend its allies in any way, North Korea will be destroyed. And we all know that. And none of us want that. None of us want war.
Another issue, what will the president do about the Iran nuclear deal brokered by President Obama? The White House has hinted the U.S. may pull out of the agreement, which our closest allies still support.
What we have to make sure is that no deal can provide cover for the Iranian regime to develop a nuclear weapon in a clandestine manner while they're reaping all the benefits of this deal.
Two leaders not attending the meeting are China's President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Both of those leaders are critical in pressuring North Korea, but President Trump won't have the chance to make his case to them in person. Arlette Sines, ABC News, Washington.